inspired DriveCred, bro?
So DriveCred is a digital bookkeeping app for the taxi industry, for the taxi owners. Focused more on the bookkeeping side of the things.
Yeah. Welcome to Inside Conversation, brought to you by the House of Plug podcast. I'm your host, Karabo Mohale, aka Uncle Broski. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in today. We are joined by one of the prominent entrepreneurs, Lesedi Majoy. And yeah, most of you at home, you're wondering, listening, okay, who is the CEO? Well, one of the best and emerging innovative app and applications, and also we call it DriveCred, right? DriveCred.
Cred. So credibility.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yes. DriveCred.
Cred.
Cred.
C-R-E-D.
Yeah, Cred. DriveCred, right?
Yeah.
So great. So this is one of the applications that, like, you know, it specializes on the taxi industries, and we're just gonna dive deep and unpack the whole, the journey of this whole thing. How are you, bro?
I'm good. I'm good, KB. Thank you for the welcome. Yeah,
man, I appreciate you making it up here. So, okay, so what inspired DriveCred, bro?
First of all, let me start by explaining what it is that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So DriveCred is a digital bookkeeping app for the taxi industry, for the taxi owners. Right now, what inspired the idea is because I am a taxi owner myself.
Oh yeah, great. Really?
Yes. So
okay.
I know the pains, and I know the struggles in the industry, and I guess that's what made me. That's how I was able to see the gap.
Yeah.
The inspiration got really sparked by why is it that with our businesses we can't access loans? Why can a lady take? We have so many taxis, but we can't access certain
credit from
certain
external things. Yes,
exactly. We're not really that much included in the economy.
Yeah.
I understand, because maybe yes, the taxi industry, there's some complaints about complying and all of those things, and
paying taxes.
Paying taxes and
bookkeeping. Like all those administration procedures.
Exactly. No. I'm talking about they don't want to pay. Yes. They don't want to pay. It isn't because of these pains. It's not. It's because of we don't want to pay taxes.
Yeah.
And I guess let me not say we don't want to pay taxes. It's just that there are a lot of we would like to. It's just that we haven't really seen the benefits of doing that as yet.
Okay.
I could say that for now, So yes, that was the thing of why can't we access loans? And I have an accounting background, and I guess from there, okay, what is it actually? Why don't we have access? Why can't we access loans? And okay, I looked. To access loans, you need record keeping. You need yes.
Yeah.
You do need your books to this is how much you've been making. That is okay. Your bank accounts, they have to correlate with your systems of accounting. Sharp. You need that. That's your first thing. You need your records for okay, can you actually pay back the loan that you want to take? And then the other one for to access loans is are you complying? But
that is numbers, and yes. Obviously if your banking shows inflow and outflow, you need to also provide your tax clearance letter. I think if ever you want the loan, you have to provide a tax clearance from SARS. If you're an entrepreneur, you don't have a stable job that they can confirm that.
You need all of those compliance registrations forms for access for your business to access your loans. but like mostly I'm focused more on the bookkeeping side of the things, and that's why I was like, okay, this is the biggest one. And why is it the biggest? It's because, okay, we don't have this digitalization in the industry, and you need that, especially now in this like
AI booming economy.
Yes, no, like even except for that, like, you know, they trust the like right now these institutions that give out loans, they trust digital like proof, and because how are you gonna come with a book paper giving it to
we need a record?
Exactly.
Sometimes they will ask you through call.
Yes, exactly, because now things are very, you know, electronic.
Emails, attach your emails, document, go to the internet cafe, snap out the document.
Exactly, all of those things, and that's how I thought of this thing. I'm like, I want to bring record keeping to our industry. And also I looked at, like, okay, how do you bring this thing and not it was basically, I don't want to disrupt what is already happening in the industry. And what I mean by that is, I don't want to, the idea really doesn't, I know there's been a lot of like tech people who approach the industry wanting to, let's do these things for your industry, but then they were really not solving any problem, to be honest. They were modernizing the industry, but not really, they're not beneficial to a lot to the industry, because like some of them brought into you have to bring digital systems, digital payments into the industry, and that brings a whole lot of like things study complying, and that was a whole lot of people, and I think that's what made that industry that's what made a lot of people not succeed, and bringing in innovation into the text industry. And I think with my idea is, like, it doesn't really involve any other third parties. This is for you to just you just record your incomes and expenses just to see for yourself, because if you like, this is a cash industry so cash based industry. So what happens is, these people come at the end of the day, and this is 1,000, you rented 1,000 today, for petrol this is how much, and they write in a book, and okay, that's it. But then you can't now, when you go to a taxi owner, be like, okay, how much did you make in your like year 2024?
Definitely, sure.
They can't tell you, because there's no record keeping. Even in the like in your banks, sometimes you don't take cash to your bank, because it's just like a lot. So with this app, you just record to, like, this is how much I made, this is the petrol I made, and it's there for yourself. You can see within a time frame that you want to see how much have you made, how much your expenses are, and how much your profit is supposed to be. And from there, you just make your database decisions. Being like, okay.
So actually, what you're creating is solutions for taxi drivers,
for taxi owners.
For
owners.
Because to be quite honest, we had like AI evolution for consumers, for taxi. Like, I don't know what to call it. Like, people go like to a taxi, like to a taxi, get it, bro. There've always been advancement for those people who's like, they can start using like other alternative transport modes like Uber and stuff. But the focus hasn't been like fixing the taxi industry, like putting in systems like yours in place to also for them to feel the need that they are contributing to this country, and then they can also make a change from their success. You get it? And also their profession to not being undermined.
Exactly, and I think that's a lot of that's the biggest problem. Even the taxi drivers themselves, like even the owners, sort of. I've seen it from my experience that they undermine themselves. They undermine their businesses, because they just think it's some, like, and
you
can even see from the record keeping. I see a lot of taxi owners, they don't care, like, as long as but as a business owner, you're supposed to have record keeping of your business. You're supposed to know what is going on. Is your business healthy? Is your financials healthy? And have systems in place. Like, this is what's happening now. Like a lot of black businesses, the business dies as well. You know,
definitely, because
that's a really big problem.
It has to be a living brain.
Exactly, that's what we're supposed to be doing, living.
And documentation, I think it keeps up with the living brain because it also gives someone a perspective to keep on reading the history of the business, the record, and I think all that procedure gives you a forecast to see where does the business
go? Is this business taking us somewhere?
So let's dive deep into like it being into like, you know, into them. Have you tried to put it into the system currently, like, you know, like bringing up few taxis into this bookkeeping system and trying to see what's like, you know, like how is the feedback from them?
So what is happening right now? So DriveCred, we're bringing in AI counters.
Okay.
So these AI counters are going to be counting each, because what the other thing I realized is that we have this problem. It's a big one. Is that the drivers skim a lot of money. You know, it's not even something that they hide. So with these AI counters, we're gonna be putting them on top of the sliding door where you get in the car. And it's going to be counting each time someone comes in and coming out.
Oh,
yes,
really?
And then yes.
Great, this is really great, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what this does, and that's where we actually going to be starting. I think that for me that one, the bookkeeping, to be honest, was sort of it's the bigger view of DriveCred of, you know, bringing in to empower black owners into the economy, you know, to kind of but actually right now it's just like even spoke to my everything is ready now in terms with my manufacturer for the AI counters. We are bringing them to count the people, so it's going to be there sending in so
how many people went in,
how many people went out.
Will it have like to show it's like sometimes it could have recorded the same person twice, especially with the taxi system we have in Cape Town? Like we have, you know, I don't know what do they call these guys, like who calls out customers and the driver is driving and there's someone.
Oh, that guy coming in.
Yeah,
yes, I see that. So what we're going to be doing with that is the person who's doing that are going to be getting QR code chips. And what that will do is it will recognize what like this person has. It's the person who's been in the car, so they'll be able to read the chip of the. It also brings a safety of like the taxi industry, because it's been one of the concerns for consumers that like we wanted safety. Like we know that we have been robbed into taxis, so we hope that these systems will be able to like try to make things more easier. You know, in terms of like recording how many okay, if we were robbed, we were able to look at that system to see what's like, you know, is it going to be scanners or just cameras? It's not actually going to be cameras. It's actually going to be specifically counters to count people coming in and out. Not really yet like safety as of yet. Or I mean, not as of camera as of yet now, of like including camera system that actually record live feed. This is because like right now, what I'm trying to do is really solve this problem of like, what is it that taxi owners need right now? Like, what do I need as myself?
As a taxi driver,
as a taxi owner myself. I don't really want to say a driver because, I'm trying to
give it a profession. Like guys, I think I see why you're trying to put it like this, because we also need to start respecting these people, because we have not given them respect, being honest.
To be honest.
You get it? From young, because we thought it's like these people, like that job, like obviously the taxi, the driving job itself have never been like taught to us as a job, like something that you can do. But now I think we've learned through our ways that, okay, we can try to push up some taxis, get some money, commute people, you know, this commuter is putting them up to here. And obviously, I also saw how the bus industry and the train industries really distracted also, you know, like the whole like merge of the taxi industry, but still it's still consistent.
Consistent. To be honest, let me show you. this is what brings dignity. Let me show you. For example, it's a whole lot of psychological things of like there's some, and okay, and we can't argue with that. That's just how I guess people are and all of that.
Yeah.
You see with like the taxi industry, like I'm not lying, it makes money. Like,
definitely.
I'm not lying, but a lot of people undermine it, and we know this, and it's because of this formalization or compliance or kind of bringing these systems of like
there's no
legitimize, compliance because like okay,
that's
people see like if you're working at not saying anything, like let's say you're working at Masipala, you help with the garbage cans.
Yeah.
You have a
pay slip.
You have a pay slip. That's the first thing. You have a pay slip. You have a tax number. All of those things kind of give you this like talks in like this thing, this person is working like a really good job. But even the taxi drivers really, like if there were really systems put in place for this industry, like this is what we're doing with this record, like with this record keeping. That's what we're planning to do to bring into this industry. We see and having this data to see this is really how much we're making in the industry. I'm telling you, people will be so shocked. And with that, it will really help a lot of people, a lot of the drivers and owners realize how much they're actually making.
But let's pick up like an actual fact. The taxi industry, we know that you guys, people are killing each other there. Okay, and then this idea, I think you are taking bread from some of the other people that most likely they are found in the killings of taxi drivers and stuff like that. You get it? So wouldn't that put a threat to your, not to your life, but to your creation, like to your art? DriveCred.
To DriveCred.
Yes.
I think the people, the biggest, but it's not really a concern because it's something that has been a pain point in my ass. Sorry for my language.
No, it's okay.
It's really been a pain point in my ass to see these people are really taking a lot of our money. Like the drivers are even more. It's like they are the ones who are benefiting more to this business than we do, bro, because they really see a lot of money. What we are trying to do is to take them, like to really stop this thing of this. I know it's going to be taking, that's the only problem I only like recognized with DriveCred is going to be stopping a lot of the skimming because of the counters in the thing. But
I'm thinking about that.
But to be honest, it's not something that I like. I'm not worried so much about it because it is a problem. And as a business person, we're supposed to try and maximize profits by all means. And these people are not doing that. Like they're not assisting in that sense. They're not. They're really. Disturbing.
What I believe is that like also the current taxi associations that we have, do you feel they've brought solutions to the taxi industry?
I think they have tried. I don't really know much. I wouldn't say I don't really want to talk much about them because I honestly I don't know. My grandfather is in the is the chairman of one of the associations. So I think I think they have tried, but they've tried their best. A lot of things come with from other people, and I think they've really tried their best to improve the
As I look into like their broad of like attention they have, I think they can also be a system that we can use to try to spread out the idea, because of the owners, they always get to those meetings that those associations make, right? And now I think also obvious, because of what I'm thinking is that you're gonna put this out as a business, they're gonna look for a way to gain from you. Like they're gonna look a way to gain from you.
Well, how do you mean gain from you? Like something that
you gotta pay a little bit of some percentage, maybe 2%. just because look at this. Where I'm from, like I think it's every Friday or every Monday, taxis pay like 100 rand to these taxi associations. You get it? Just because of they're on the road. They're on the road, and you ask yourself, these guys are paying because of they're on the road. You can even hear taxi drivers complaining. It's like, yo, like, not we sometimes don't get it. Why should we be paying this money because of But if ever it was in a sense that there's bookkeeping, DriveCred is there, and like when it's there, bro, there's records of things moving. I mean, they wouldn't mind paying that because they know that they can go in and ask a record to your system, and maybe they can use that for their own benefit to get a loan, stuff like that.
Whatever.
You get it? But now they're doing that system, but your idea for them is not there. You get it? And I think it's gonna bring a solution to also a lot of issues that they have themselves, taxi associations, not knowing that, like, are the taxi association problems faced by a particular province also brought up to the
of course,
taxi industry in South Africa?
Yes. About that, so like actually you have to pay, like in any industry, in fact you actually have to pay. You would say that those are taxes, the 100, they are just for taxes to try to improve certain things in the industry. For example, or like you want to improve the taxi ranks, so they're trying to so that we can keep this place healthy, be clean. That's why we want to take 50 rand out. So in any industry there are some taxes that are taken to improve that industry. But on my side, I don't really see any way they would want to have some benefit on my side. I think rather I would be the one that would be benefiting. Like that would be that I would benefit from in terms of money if they want something. Because what DriveCred is going to be doing is going to be providing a lot of data. Like with this, like in terms of the getting how many passengers are here in Boma, like in Botany or in Joburg, how many passengers are there with on average, how many kilometers per day and per taxi, even time, how long does it,
the peak
exactly,
hours,
what are the peak hours of how many people are coming in, and how much money is actually being generated in the industry, food, so that the industry also can be able to see, this is how big it is, and this is what we can do. Investments can come, because there's this system that is in place, and so I think they would, I would like to really be able to, for them to see the benefit of DriveCred, because it would really help a lot, with a lot of things, especially now in this in this age of AI, and when we have data where we can really do a lot of amazing things for this industry, and there's a lot of potential. It's the biggest transport
industry
in
South Africa,
in Africa, general. I really think even in Africa, in terms of the big, this is the industry that is one industry that is pushing so many people in a thing, because other countries have other sort of industries within the country.
Good infrastructure of maybe trains or buses.
Yes. So, but we don't have so they have all of those things. So, as Rona is the biggest one for using taxis, using that one main thing. So, other countries, so it's really big, and I think we don't see that. But it's a lack of just knowledge, man. And I think that's what we're here for, to help people, to put some insight into people, because sometimes it's how to so being that helping hand is something.
It's great.
Yeah.
So I also like to jump into the attention that was caught up by MTN Top 30.
Oh, yeah.
While you are part of that, I mean, how is the experience? Tell us.
Oh wow, man! It was really wow.
Okay,
I can't lie. It was a very, very good experience.
Sure.
We went to the MTN hosted us in Joburg. A very wow week, man. we made a lot of we made our mentors. Bo DJ Spoo, I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
DJ Spoo.
Shout out to DJ Spoo.
Yeah, shout out. And it was really, he spoke and really motivated me a lot, man. And, DJ Spoo is goated. Bo Sibu Mabena, this other brand agency, like she owns a brand agency. Very wonderful woman as well. And Bo, these guys who own Thesis, it's a clothing brand in Joburg. So we met all of those people, and we're able, Thomas, Tishal, the guy who owns Legends Barber, was also there, and man, sitting with those people and having we sat with him like this and being able to talk to
ask questions
relevant phenomena, like how did it start, what can I do,
some inspirational things,
exactly, and being able to see him these people, that's when I learned.
You're not weird. I'm part of this game. I can be that.
Exactly.
I'm that, and you just work towards
exactly, bro. And that whole week, and even to be honest, I was also seeing that damn, so there are these people who are like me as well. It's really lonely to build something,
especially from early days.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Man, it gets really tough, because someone was lying.
It's not much of a community.
It's not
entrepreneurial community.
Exactly. Not a lot of people get you. And really, my dream is to really bring, through this social media, I really hope to somehow be able to build a community, because I know how lonely it gets, and somehow have a community where, man, you can join and we can try to build. Let's do this thing together, because I know how lonely it gets. But let me just build first, and all of that will come later. Sure. But man. So being around those people, was really wow, man. And to sit with people, we sat for long hours. Sometimes we didn't even, I remember we for the whole night we didn't sleep, but we were working on our pitches. So for the whole week, it was so for the whole week, we arrived on Sunday, and so it was from Sunday up until the following Saturday. Saturday, yes. Sunday. So for the whole week,
7 days.
7 days. And then when we got there, immediately when we got there, the energy was so
that's giving.
It was really you feel it's scary, but man, I could no, man, what is happening? But the energy was there, man.
Giving it up,
these people are actually, you can feel it, man. That we are built we.
And here's this guy,
man,
who built up things already,
bro.
Who will be in the industry,
bro, and seeing that
exactly,
DJ's Boo, and the people who were also there, really, some people who are really building
bigger things,
man, and being inspired by those people, seeing which there are a lot of this girl I met, she's doing these chips, and really inspired me, bro. She's saying she's doing big sales and shit, and I was damn, bro, being able to see, she's telling me she has she's manufactured these chips and she's selling to cash and carries, and bro, she's doing this thing. It's called Sham brand. And bro, I said with I'm in the same spot as someone who's doing all of these things. Something I wish to also do. I could be part of, and man, it was really really inspiring, bro. It was wow, man. And
that's great, bro. I mean, it shows that also there's a support from also larger institutions like MTN, bro. You can get it also coming up with this whole organization that gonna bring you guys up, ensure that they guide you, mentor you guys, provide you with anything that entrepreneurs need, because of to be quite honest, it's a lonely and small group of community in terms of entrepreneurial community. You get it? But I think now, don't you think that the advancement of AI is trying to rise many people to become entrepreneurs? than employees.
Yes, about AI. To be honest, this is like, everything started there. To be honest, on my side, I guess it started like everything started in high school. I would say where like man, I wanted to. It was this other friend, Meezy is his name. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but okay. Meezy is his name, and so man, this guy was very like he's a very interesting guy. He's very smart. He's a very good rapper as well. As well as an entrepreneur. So this guy, I remember my grade 9, 10 dog. This guy was really like ahead of his time, bro. At least for my eyes. This guy at grade 9, he comes to me like, man, there's this thing drop shipping, bro. Nah, I want to do this thing, bro. Like, and
you want to get into it.
I want to get into it. This is what I want to do. And I'm like, shit, okay, dog, what is this guy talking about? Like, you can sell things online without having inventory yourself. Hey, but what are you talking about? This guy, dog.
Store,
but
I don't have the product. I mean,
what do you mean?
You just process, just sell to customers, and your sales will be directed to the initial seller of the product. You just the platform that sells.
And all of those things were like, I was like, this guy, what are you talking about? And I don't get it. And I guess, bro, and this guy, I could, like, now that I'm looking back to it, this guy really went through a lot from a young age. Because going through those, like, him and I, like, really, like I said, this entrepreneurship, I don't think really people realize that.
It's
in terms of, yes, like what I mean by that is, let me show you let me show you, like, I'm not saying you're crazy, like, the definition of, okay, come for society to how to you see things that people
don't see. You see opposite things.
You see opposite.
Now
so,
you see
exactly. So I guess that's what they But you're not crazy. You just see things different.
A little bit different.
Different.
You are forward.
Exactly. You are ahead of your time.
You get it.
And
yes, just that people
bro. So with this guy, he saw this industry from a long time ago. I'm like, come on, this thing is happening, bro. I want to do this thing, like, and
you were like, you're crazy.
I was like, no, I wasn't really like, I was crazy, but I was like, what is this guy talking about? I really want to be a part of it. I really want to be, and I did research some on it.
Like,
yes, I did.
You don't sound crazy to me. You sound
you sound like, okay, I want to do this, but I really don't know how, man. Like, even at home. Like, I guess we are business people, but our businesses haven't been really like
exposed.
Like I said, look to them exactly to give that shit. Go to them. This thing is a business. Our business have like been like when our parents died. My mom had a hair salon. But she's passed away now.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. After her passing, her business also died. Which is like she had a hair salon. She was a hairstylist. Very good. But then immediately after that, like everything went downhill, like with her business. And one that like why is it when I have one like our people die, our businesses also dies, and that's a big problem. And I think yes, it goes back to like having systems and formalizations.
Thank you, bro.
And, we
having
need that.
systems
Exactly, bro. And we need to work on that a lot as black entrepreneurs. I really think it's also in the mind, like thinking, I think a lot of entrepreneurship has been like, we in as a woman, this thing is a last option.
It's like have you heard when you say when we ask you what are you, entrepreneur. Okay, but then what else do you do? Like people they're looking for
like
backup.
Yes.
This is my backup. This is it.
Like I think really see him I wanna have
you get it.
I'm an entrepreneur and I wanna do this. Like we're building unicorns, bro. Like we in this thing. Like we wanna build $1 billion businesses.
You get it.
And it requires a whole lot of exactly, bro, So like we're trying to build really, and I think that's how we're supposed to think as
entrepreneurs,
as Africans, as South Africans, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's where I really think, especially now with this coming age of AI, bro, there's a lot that can happen, man. And I was really
transforming.
Exactly, things that really transforming, and I think there's a big opportunity. Like there's a lot of information out there, bro. Like with this AI especially. Now, to be honest, that's where my business started, bro. Like it started
because of AI.
Because of AI.
If it wasn't there,
I don't think I would have been here. To be honest, like I don't think I would have been able to even start something, because with this AI ChatGPT, it has really helped a lot of
great.
Starting questions, man. Like as an entrepreneur, you have a lot of questions, bro. A lot, and sometimes you need someone, and they are not there most of the time. So having this friend, ChatGPT, companion, like something because some of the things really, as entrepreneurs or as thinkers, builders, you don't know everything. So there's a point where there's a point where where some things get stuck. Like, okay, it's not because and these things there's something you need in order to get to the next step. It's not that you don't know anything. Most of the time I feel like we get blocked because of a lack of knowledge, of knowing, okay, what is it, and having this people. That's why you need people. You can't do it alone, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So exactly,
that's where the system comes in.
That's where and having people around you, so that how stuck someone can help you. And that's where AI comes in now. Like where I was stuck, it came from, okay, this is what you can do. Trying to do this, like you can add this thing in. Like it has really helped a lot, like in terms of, okay, how do, like even from the pitching, bro, I didn't know how to pitch, and it it's my first time pitching at MT, and I don't know how to. I've watched Shark Tank and all of that, but you really want something that you can, like, what is the format of,
start,
you can watch it, but like really what is behind, like the whole process, like what is the theory behind it, like, where do you supposed to start with? So having this AI can like help you start with introducing yourself like this, and all of those things, and they're met, and not having someone who knows all of these things can stop you, because you are told I'm supposed to be pitching, so you get scared. I'm like, how am I going to pitch? I don't know how to. So that's where AI comes in from. How do I pitch? Like I'm ChatGPT, like this is my business. How do I pitch it on? How do I pitch it on, and like structure this perfectly? So AI is exactly documents that I need. A lot of things because a lot of things are not transparent in terms of entrepreneurship, like
things have been gatekeeped,
bro. Like there have
been a lot of before AI. There was a lot
exactly. Even still now, when we with the education system, I really think a lot of things are really gatekept, and especially the South African government. I don't know why they're scared to digitalize like things. We are really behind in that sense. So a lot of things are not. We're behind in terms of technology. We're behind. So I think with AI, it will kind of it will help us. It will help us.
It's already helping.
It's
advancing.
Exactly.
I think what you're highlighting right now, it starts to show me that we are the generation to live businesses that live even if we die.
That's the plan.
That's record.
That's how we're supposed to be.
And looking from your initial business idea, it's bookkeeping, right? And this bookkeeping, it's a record that will stay forever there.
Exactly.
It's a history that even your grandchildren can
open
up.
Exactly.
2025, grandma, you are making around 100K? Oh, okay, how did you make that?
Exactly.
You give them, they can see path of accumulating money. Outside of employment, because of the ideology that we have is that you must go to work and we will have good life. But we don't have that thing. It's like, my child, I'm not working. We are having a good life, but then this is a check. These are the documents we have. This is the business. This is what keeps this business alive. I have to have a yearly document, especially because of, I think if you keep record, it's where it keeps you alive even when nothing works out.
Exactly.
You are able to reflect back to recent inputs, like, but we are making a move. It's not
and
like
that's where it's going to bring me that. Like the whole plan is to also bring, because in the system, like into the family, because taxis are family businesses.
Most of them.
So having also this system, how I done the bookkeepings, and what this does is then it improves like the business mindset into the country, because we need that. It's not even something at this point now. it's something that somewhere it's our entrepreneurship. It's something that is given. The government is not coming to save us. Like, it's really not. Like, have you seen the unemployment rate? It's crazy.
It's going up.
It's not even going down, and it's only going to go up. So the only solution is really entrepreneurship, and I want us to think of it as, and I don't want us to think of it as we're supposed to take this thing serious.
It is serious.
It is serious, bro. It is serious. It's something very, very serious.
Because looking at unemployment is not something that's happening in South Africa.
It's
a global world. I mean, like, if you check right now, the issues of jobs, it's like unemployment is raising global issues, and because of not AI is taking away jobs, these tools, they're there, but they take certain jobs away, but then they advance you to become better into that job. And if you find yourself having time and being lazy, I think that time must use appropriately. Think, use your mind, be creative.
And I really think a lot of people think like this AI thing, it makes people lazy. Like, bro, have you thought, like, prompting AI? Like, it takes a lot of.
It's not lazy, bro.
It's not lazy work to prompt AI because for it to give you like a really answer, because when you don't prompt it right, then a prompting is very important. Please, people take prompting and then learn about it. Have packages of learning how to prompt, because like AI is sharp. It's gonna give you these generic questions if you don't ask it like specifically.
This is what
exactly. A prompt tells you, like, I'm starting detailed descriptions of what you actually want your AI to your. So your input is the detailed description, and your output is going to be also like according to your prompt. So if you just give it like, AI, write me an essay, it will write you an essay, sure, but like general. You have to be, it will be general, But if you ask it, you can even do your voice recording, like talk to your AI, talk to the whole thing, your whole essay, and then just ask him, please, this is my essay, it's for economics, please write it according to the standards of economics, and give it background, and I'm pretty much give it all of that.
I'm pretty much thinking that, we need AI experts. And then they're going to be vulnerable. Don't you think so? This is an idea we can explore together here. I mean, AI is growing, and then looking at the hoods, not many people are focusing on AI. Not many people are learning about prompts. Not many people are skilled. But us, who are already seeing these opportunities to fill the skills, we might become the most significant experts in the future, 10 years, to say that, oh, you're an AI expert, you can help this community to transform, to
yes, actually,
catch up with the modern life.
There's a lot of investments into, like, especially
new positions are uprising.
Like as if you really in the business, if you really if you check the AI industry, like it's really booming. Like there's major
building data centers,
and exactly that's what I was getting. Like, data centers are being built in Africa now. They're being built
in Africa.
Yes, in South Africa, like real data centers. There's a lot of investments coming here. So, to your question now, it's going to be bringing in like a lot of job opportunities in the AI space, and because it's going to be reducing a lot of cost in terms of like a cloud and all of your like hosting things. It's going to be reducing all of those things because it's going to be at home, right? Like all of those.
I think that's what
right now, exactly. Like because now it's because they are all of there, and that's why it's not like right now it's very generic, and it's like the answers are very biased, and it's because of like the data centers, the major ones where we really get that side. We don't really have our own data centers this side, and what this will do then is it'll really help a lot of people with cost and like knowledge, because these $1 billion investments raise a lot of a lot of people talk about in the news. These data centers, AI is the biggest industry, and through that a lot of people will start to see this. But this is also our job.
It's our job
to get it out there, but also like other people are also building. All of us, it's our responsibility to
bring it part of the conversation. That's what I also push to ensure that most of conversation I bring AI and try to also navigate to show you the unemployment level and show you the opportunity that AI can really upraise. And I think that you're right. We must really like push, manifest on this AI thing.
Yeah.
And we are gonna have AI expert.
Yeah.
You know, we are gonna see people showing.
And you don't even need an AI expert, bro, because look at
it's an expert on itself.
Like exactly, because look here, bro. Like you can do no vibe on vibe coding. You can like get an app with like a code, like with prompting. Like I want an app that takes people, that reminds people to drink water. Like you can do that, and it will run the whole thing, code for you, does it with your own, and then you just wait there. You can do it for free on Lovable, and like literally for free, because they have free credits that they give you when you sign up.
Yeah.
But then to host it, to make it public, you'll pay like a 400 for the month for the.
Have you asked yourself that why is it free at first?
So the reason why it's free is so that it can get so that we can talk about it like this and be able to bring people in it. And after some time, those credits, because they give you 5 credits, you can only do a certain amount of things in a day. So it's just so that they know, oh shit, this thing I want to do, this is good.
Great.
And then, of course, after that, in order to host, to be able to have it public, you need to pay. That's where now, of course, you have to pay. But to be able to see, how is this thing working? It's free, just so that people can test and see what is this vibe coding thing that is emerging,
Yeah.
But then I think all of these, they always start like that, like Boma, Spotify, that's why they're doing free, but they bring ads, there's certain limitations things, of course, and then just so that you can see what's happening.
Because I always thought that maybe they are teaching through the algorithm, to get whatever, like as much as.
No, definitely. Like that's what they're doing. Everything is being data, bro. Like I saw this.
It's been trained at any level.
It's been trained at any level. I was seeing like even Discovery right now. I don't know if you Discovery have like they're using their data from. So they have. I guess it's a medical insurance. It's a medical company. It's a bank. It's health. All of these things, health benefits. So with that data, bro, these people are like they crazy, man. So they're taking data from the banking spending of the people, right? Mm-hmm. That's really good data to see, okay, when does this person pay their monthly things? Yeah. When does this person get credit? When do they get paid? All of these things are really good data to have. Mm-hmm. And also now what they have is also they have medical history. Okay, to see when does this person buy medical? When does and then as well they have this sleeping. It's called Vitality. They have sleeping sleeping patterns to track your health and how you sleep, how you sleep, and all of these things, bro. They can kind of they now have their system of to recognize. Okay, when someone is sleeping like this, they have a likelihood of not being able to pay of not being able to pay certain taxes. So they're having all of these things data. They training the AI to be able to see when someone is not, because they say if someone is not sleeping well and they have a higher REM sleep or lower REM sleep, they are likely not to, according to the data, they are likely not to pay certain things on time.
If they don't sleep.
Yes. All of these things are all biggest. They're like everything, but it's so crazy.
Because if you're not sleeping, you're busy making money, and if you're sleeping, you're not making money unless you be an investor. I get it.
It's a whole lot of
dynamic question.
It's a whole lot of things, man. Because now remember, not everyone is up working when they are up, bro. Some people are just up and doing whatever that they're doing. They're probably drinking and whatever. But so with all of these data, bro, it's really crazy to be able to see this. This American Airways, during COVID they went through because there was people were not flying during the lockdown. And they actually they loaned against their data. They have this vast data of commuters, how people move, and they were able to have this thing as a liability. We are loaning against our data center. This is the vast data that we have, and we can loan against it. And they were able to be able to get through that stage of hardship. So it's really, data is very important, bro. It's so big in terms, like I said, with this AI booming, because these things, they train the AI, any sort of data is it's very important, bro. For Netflix uses your Like they track every, like your Netflix is crazy. That's how the algorithm, like even TikTok, they track how you swipe, and they're also watching us here. These people don't. They're tracking how you actually press.
They're selling our data,
bro. They're selling also to improve the product as well, and also to sell
other
it
companies.
To other companies as well. To okay, these people are most likely pressing this button a lot. So you need to. That's why if Netflix is changing most here and there, because they see, okay, these people like this to press here more than that, and like so. It's data is super crazy, being able to there's this other book. I didn't read the whole thing. I just read the preview of this guy who used to work for Google. And he's like, he really saw, like, actually he's been like, there's been a whole lot of like, how do people work and how do people think and how do, he's like, he really found the way to actually to get into people's minds and to understand how actually people work and how he did that was people through data. Through Google like is the biggest the data because people searching
Google Alphabet
exactly bro, like searching the people search anything because when you're on Google you watch
that was the first
exactly access of so much data
of
bro,
AI.
exactly
And then when Google stuff started, it was they call it the I think it was the 2000 Big Bang or something like that. People thought when is everything's gonna crash when they say 2000, and kind of it's just a new of okay, now we're gonna have AIs, we're gonna have this incredible thing, and Google really maneuvered around after such times and gave us access to the internet. And I think the moment we had access to the internet, that's where the world stopped from being a world that we're in South Africa. But you can be in South Africa, but know what's going on globally. We can do global.
Yeah, there's very.
It brought us together at a very great extent. Get it, bro? But then there's a lot that we can dive into when we talk about AI. We talk about this, but to also sum up your business, bro, it's gonna bring changes the way you have outlined it. And into the taxi industry, giving them that sense of profession. You get it? Giving them that sense of record.
Exactly, giving them dignity, bro.
Giving them that dignity. And then your passion to building solutions for the main role players, the taxi drivers, the owners and everything. The one that makes this whole thing possible, bro. So we are really grateful that you were able to share up your experience, to share up your, how you maneuver around your journey, bro. It's really incredible, and really, really hoping that you are learning, you are taking notes there, and you're ensuring that everything that we talked about becomes valuable to your heart, to your soul, and your journey. Anything you'd like to say to the listeners out there?
I would just like to say, believe in yourself. And man, just keep your head up no matter what anyone says, man. I know people are always going to be talking, bro. No matter what you do, even if you do good, and in a way now, you also talk about people, and it's not wrong. That's what we do. Just don't care about what anyone says. You know your own path. You know your own struggles, bro. Just keep on being you, and be you, weird, you be you, and that's really what I would like to, be you.
Yeah, as you've heard from one of the prominent founder and CEO of
DriveCred.
Yeah, I think you call it best because of the best way to call it. DriveCred.
DriveCred.
Yeah, DriveCred. I'm gonna get this. The B have to move away and D have to come in. The DriveCred. Get it, bro. Thank you for joining us, bro, for sharing such information. People truly learn, bro. We appreciate your insights and your impact into this. You get it, bro. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for tuning in.